What is up, guys? Today I decided to take on the hardest challenge I've ever done in this game. In most turn-based games, you cannot do a no damage run because it is intended that you take damage. Unlike the new game that's coming out, Expedition 33, where you could dodge and parry, Aethermancer doesn't really have that. You have to strategically plan each turn, and this took 4 iterations of planning. I spreadsheet out everything, and when I went to actually test it, it actually backfired. Or not backfired. I had some holes in my plan. Right here, we're actually taking HP plus 10. And I know you're wondering, why take HP if you're going for a no damage run? It doesn't seem like it's going to be beneficial. It will, and we'll cover that later in the video. Right here, the meteorite doesn't really do too much because we're planning to do support attacks with our 2 allies and having Jotun get the killing blows. So one thing I did in this run was scout. I went to see which fights were going to be easy and which one was going to be hard. Because if you do the first fight and then you got out and you did no damage, and then you see the next fight is like almost impossible. And almost impossible at 1-1 right here is Ooze. If you fight Ooze and Tazzleworm together, it's GG. You cannot get past that challenge. Why? Because Tazzleworm on Heroic has... Actually, I forgot the name. But Tazzleworm has a trait where if you use a Urt attack, it puts poison on you and your allies. And since Gargoyle does not generate shields at the start like Jotun does, it will take poison damage, hence the challenge is ruined. Now you can try to mitigate this by picking up an equipment from the Knight if you get that NPC and then putting it on Gargoyle. But the HP plus 10 will be important for anyone who doesn't know how the HP mechanic works. We'll cover that in a bit. But right here, I lowered Orthrus to be in break range because if you break Cockatrice, when it comes back from the break, it's going to put burn on me. Now, while my Jotun generates 3 shields to shield generator, it can do an action and still take the burn damage, but my Gargoyle will be literally neutered. All my Gargoyle is going to be able to do is use basic attacks, otherwise it'll get burn damage and boom, challenge over. So that's why you definitely want to scout ahead, see which fight is doable and which one's not, otherwise just forfeit the run because you're not going anywhere, you're just wasting your time. So yeah, I found out that always getting rid of a Tazzleworm as quick as possible is the highest rate of success. The furthest I've gotten with this challenge run is actually to Warden. I haven't even made it to Bio 2 yet. But, with my calculations, once I'm able to get to Warden, I should have the necessary traits and actions to prevent damage going on my team, as well as just dishing it out and killing them. And for anyone who's skipping around, yes, I have 7 corruption because I took a new trait from the cooking NPC. You're going to see me try and get power-ups from the NPC, and I'll most likely get corruption through that. But if you watch the full video, you'll notice I take not a single point of damage in combat, which is what this challenge was around. Alright, so right here, I'm taking Permafrost, because this now covers that issue that I just talked about with Ooze and Tazzleworm, where you're literally done, because Ooze will keep doing AoE damage at the start of their turn once it has poison, and Tazzleworm will put the Plague poison on you, and you'll take 1 damage. So I figured Permafrost would prevent me from just having dead runs, so I could consistently at least get further in this challenge run. And sidekick generators there, obviously, I just love Aether. The less I rely on basic attacks, the higher my success rate is. So once again, we're going to be scouting this area and see what we get. I am praying that there's a Wind Aether blessing here. Alright, well, the water's useless because I'm not taking a single point of damage in combat, so I don't really care about that. We'll take the gold to try to compensate for me not getting the Wind Aether, because you know it, on my spreadsheet, everyone needs to be level 6 for me to have the highest chance of success, so we'll see if we get lucky with orb drops, if I get lucky with NPCs. Elemental challenges are another way to get XP. And that's about it, because, yeah, we don't have the wind blessing, so my chances of random XP after combat is gone. But let's see how we manage through this. Ooh, is this a power-up? Nope, it's gold. Yeah, I try to fish around the maps before I start any combat, because if there's an equipment on the ground that could help you, you definitely want that. Alright, well, we see all of them. This one has a Tazzle and a Cockatrice. This one's probably going to be the hardest fight, because Cockatrice has Explosion, which does 20 damage. It also has Fire Fang Arthros, which will also back up the attack. I believe that is 16 damage, and then a 4 afterwards, so that's basically another explosive release. This one has 2 Wumples and a Cockatrice. Wulpentingers do have crit hydration, so that's a little scary if they do get the lucky crits. Outside of that, though, I think that is manageable. But Mandy should be the easiest. There's only one Mandy on the ground. You could tell how many Mandys will be in the fight, depending on how many little sprouts you see. So there's one Mandy in this fight and 2 other enemies. I'm fairly confident that we should get the win, because we have Wormling now, which has a fire attack. So I could shut down the Mandy, and the 2 Arthros are doing a basic attack, which is great. One of them's already hitting my Jotun. That means I just need to do a roar, and I have both of their attention. Mandy is going to be broken here, and then punched in the face by my Gargoyle, trying to get it low. We don't want it to be healing. We want to get that thing out and about. So that's my strategy for this turn. And these should be hitting, yeah. So not only do we prevent damage on our teammates, but we are breaking their poise because they are weak to water. Wind. And that's what our counter does. Okay, so one's doing Fire Fang, one's actually healing. That's really good RNG. I could actually break the top one that's attacking. If I could kill Mandy here, that means both damage source that are coming at me will be shut down. I don't care if the guy heals. Unlike my other runs where I care if they heal, I don't really care if they heal. Healing is actually good for me. It buys me a turn so I could do something. I could guarantee the kill here, but I need to guarantee that the Orthros dies. So I think we're going to use the sidekick. I know it's very inefficient. It's a lot of overkill. But I need to make sure that this Fire Fang does not go out. And unfortunately, you know, this is how the cookie crumbles. Sometimes we do have to do inefficient damage in a no-damage run just so we get by. This is not your normal beast that we take on the channel. You know what? I think we're just going to do what we did last turn. We're going to take out that one that's broken. And then I'm going to break this one just to get it out the way. Actually, nice. Wormling was able to kill it all on its own. Sweet. So we got a little extra damage on this dude. Nice. Okay. So yeah, like I said, the Mandy fight was probably going to be the easiest because of Mandy being in the pact. Mandy's not much of a threat. It is a threat in speedruns because it slows you down because of weakness, but we're not speedrunning. We are taking our time with this challenge run. Because like I said, I haven't gotten past Warden. That's how hard this is. The first biome, especially the first few floors where you have very little traits and actions, is so hard. Especially on Heroic, where the enemies have damage multipliers. By that, I mean if you examine them, their perks, they have damage 1, damage 2, damage 3. I think they go... Damage 3, I think, is actually the highest. But yeah. What was over here again? Oh, right. A Cockatrice and a Tazzleworm. I'm going to need my Wormling to hit level 2. And I'm hoping to get support attacks. You guys know how much I love that trait if you've been watching the videos with Wormling in it. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go get a support attack, and then I have a shot at winning this fight. Otherwise, it looks like it's another forfeit angle. Do not mess with the Cockatrice, Orthrus, Tazzleworm combo. They all are fire, meaning there's one fire action probably coming out the first turn. Fire Claws, Fire Fang, or Explosion. The best one you want to see is Fire Claws, because by default, Jotun's actually only getting him for 1 damage because it has Defense plus 1 trait, and Fire Claws is 2 damage, meaning I can mitigate that quite well. But if it goes into a Fire Fang or Explosive, I most likely don't have the Aether to mitigate all that damage on the first round, aka I'm dead, because I took damage. We're going to hit the Cockatrice just like we did with the Mandy on the top fight, so if it does Explosion, I can just break it and shut it down. So Wolfentingers are scary though, because they have the chance to crit, and you could calculate all the damage you'll take and you'll mitigate it just fine, but that one crit that comes in and you weren't expecting it, yeah, GG. You know what, we're just going to break this Cockatrice right here, because it's going to do Ignite and put Burn on me, which hinders my shielding. Now these two Wolfentingers are being very generous right here, and they're doing a bubble kick. Oh, there's double crit! Just like I was talking about, oh my god. Okay. See, like I said, you could calculate all the damage and then they just throw out some crits and you're like, wait, what? You weren't supposed to hit me that hard. Thank God we had enough shields to get it right on the dime. Both Wolfentingers are doing Roar, which is great. You love to see when they spend a turn doing defensive actions instead of trying to punch you in the face. And actually, we could kill one of them. Okay, wow, that we got really lucky there. The both of them decided to do Roar instead of Wind Kick. They could have made that very difficult for me. Alright, so what do we got here? It looks like it's now doing... I forgot the name of Jotun's attack. What is that even called? Ice Smash, there you go. Yeah, he's using an Ice Smash, so... Even if it crits here, I should be able to mitigate all the damage. Yep, there's a crit. All good. Yeah. Alright. We got out of this one. Hopefully now I get support attack, please. That way I could now give strength to my Gargoyle and Jotun, so the sidekicks are stronger, and Jotun starts punching the enemies in the face with some Ice Smash. Yes! Oh my god, dude. Oh. If they ever add the feature that you could have one trait starting out, Wormling and support attack is like gonna be my 99% run. Like almost every time I get Wormling, I would want to see support attack on it. You know what? Actually, I was thinking of giving Wormling, but it says at the end of your turn. That means I don't get that spread that until the next turn. But Jotun doesn't use up temporary power when it damages with its signature trait, for anyone who doesn't know. So this actually increases my Jotun's damage to soften up the enemy so I could just kill them instead of waiting a whole turn to then spread that power from Wormling. Alright, so I'm trying to think. Taz, I could get it to 1 and then break it. But I think Cockatrice just having that explosive in a group that has triple fire starting, potentially, is probably too scary. We do have the Permafrost to deal with the Earth attack that will spread poison to everyone. So I think I could let the Tazzleworm go. Yeah. I think it's the Cockatrice angle. I just have to get that Cockatrice out of there. The explosion is too deadly to let go. Yeah. We'll deal with Orthros. If Orthros attacks me, it goes down to 4, I believe, at this stage in the game. And then 1 Ice Smash should get out of the way. Tazzleworm will be annoying with poison, but maybe the gods are with us on this run. 2 fire, 1 earth, and 1 grass. Oh my god! They're doing Fire Claws? Oh, they could have did Fire Fang. Oh, dude, the computer. Thank you. We're actually just going to break this, not even give it time. And yeah, that's a 2-turn kill. They do have Fire Aether, so I'm expecting a Fire Fang next. No, actually, you're using up it right here. No crits, thank goodness. Okay, what are they generating? Okay, they got a fire, and that's double fire. Okay, Fire Fang for sure. No Fire Fang. Oh my god. The Ulthros is healing? What are you doing, dude? Wait, we might be able to kill the cockatrice and break the Tazzleworm here. Oh my god. Yeah, because Sidekick is just going to kill that. We don't want Bonfire going off because it puts burn on everyone. And, well, we do have Permafrost, so if I don't get damage, I would have 4 shields to eat the 2 burn that it would put on us. But we just don't want to be put in that situation, so, yeah. Alright, dude. I'm going to have to PayPal Orthros after this run, because not once but twice has it decided to use... what is that called? Snow support, I think it is. Yeah, you snow support twice and just screwed over its teammates when it could have been aggressive and put me in a bad spot, making me have to defend against the Fire Fang. But thank you, Otros. Don't worry, bro. Check out your PayPal after this run. I got you. Okay. Well, we got it. Let's see. I'm looking for Lightning Shield. Yes. And do we get a support? You know what? I'll take it. I was looking for Meteor Charm here, but that's fine, you know? It's AoE, it's double mineralized. We're not getting the temporary power, but we are getting 15 more shields through the whole party. And that means that's a other sidekick for sure, which means I'm getting 2 sidekick generators. I think we're going to go to the random NPC since we did not get the Wind Aether. And we are hoping that it's either the Witch or the Cook. And then I'm hoping if it is the Cook that we convert that into 2 to 3 XP. Or if it's the Witch, I just get an extra XP. Okay. If it's the Cook, is it XP? Or is it the... Don't be worthiness. Okay, okay. It's one of the good ones. I'm hoping to... If I would roll on here, I'm hoping to get Defense just so my Jotun can mitigate some damage. I don't think I want to do it on Gargoyle. And if I do it on Wormling, now that we have Support Attack, we could get Power Chance. Yep, that's what I was looking for. Okay, that's pretty dope. But yeah, you don't want to put on Gargoyle just because... Gargoyle isn't the main carry in this group. I know a few of you probably watching are like, why not get Gargoyle? You could give Gargoyle, Actually, no, you can't even get Gargoyle shielding +1, but I guess you could give it damage +1. But yeah, Gargoyle's not going to be the carry in this group. I know Gargoyle makes a great damage dealer while supporting with shields. But you'll see that this Gargoyle I made is all about support. And when you put in the support role, it's actually really good. Especially now that I know how the game works with traits and stuff. I originally was thinking about doing this challenge run, but the first week I played this game, it gave me the impression that this game was not doable to do a no damage run. But now that I learned how traits function on the monsters, I do think it's possible. But not without some NPC help. Hence why I have some corruption. Because at the start of the run, we used the Cook to get... What did I get on Jotun? Oh yeah, 10 HP, which will play a role later in the video. If we get that far. And Wormling just got power 30% chance, 33% chance. So every time I do an action, I could pass over a free permanent power with support attacks. So this run should be pretty easy just because we have support attacks now. We have lightning shields, and I got a Snowy Embrace, which is 10 shields for everybody. Yeah, 10 shields for everybody. Yeah, we're just chilling. Look at that. 2 sidekicks, 2 Aether. It basically paid for itself. It was free. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. Alright, so we shut down Mandy. No weakness, none of that nonsense. We're getting hit with an Earth attack, but since we have Permafrost, our allies will have Shield, which is why I took that on 1-1. Otherwise, this run right here, if I didn't have Permafrost, it was a dead run because they would have just taken damage right now and ruined my run. So sometimes, you know, sometimes you gotta... Did I say sometimes twice? In some strategies, you just have to take some suboptimal things in the moment so you could just get the run over with. And this is one of them. I normally wouldn't get Permafrost so early just because we didn't have any shielding, like crazy shielding. But this was a special case, and I needed it. But yeah, Permafrost got us through this fight. Otherwise, it would have been us back in the village, jumping off the cliff and coming down here again and starting a whole new run. Oh, we gotta give that to Wormling. It's only 15%, but hey, that our powers can be doubled, and we have 33% chance to get a random Aether. Yeah, we just put that on Wormling. I was thinking of putting it on Jotun for a sec, because Jotun could get more power when it gets it to it, and redirect, so I don't have to redirect as much, but nah, I think the most value is on Wormling. Alright, so we got the easy fight out of the way. Let's go up here, which has double Wormling, and I think it was an Othros, right? They're not coming into range, so I could get the jump. Yeah, this one should be pretty easy. The Wormlings, by memory, they usually like to do either Fire Ritual, Fire Dash, or a basic attack. Well, there's one doing Fire Ritual, and the other one's basic attacking my Jotun, so I could probably Roar here, get as much shields, and then go for a round 3 kill, probably. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna try to do. Yeah? Yeah, I think so, because you get more shields doing this, because they're not gonna break 8 damage, are they? I don't think they should. Let's see. Alright, but yeah, right here. Now, one of the other one's doing Fire Ritual, and this one's doing Fire Dash, and then you have that doing Fire Fang, but pretty sure they're dead. You'll notice that I will most likely go down to my relics a lot, and that's because if you hover over a action or your basic attack, the game automatically shows you what it would look like if you use that action. So you'll either have your Aether in green, letting you know you're gaining Aether, or your Aether in red, letting you know you're consuming Aether. And it makes it hard for me to calculate in my head what to do. So I like to go down on the artifacts and look at that. Alright, we're looking for... Okay, that's pretty good. I was saying we're going to look for any support wind attack action on support wind, and that was probably a really good one. Oh god, this one has double cockatrice? Okay. I mean, I gotta break one of them, right? I gotta break one of them so we could have a chance to win here. Hopefully it's the one that's going to use Explosion. Damn, this is going to be a really rough fight. I'm going to have to hope the Orthros uses the Fire Aether and not the Cockatrices. No Explosion. Oh god, they have enough for Explosion. Oh god, that's an Explosion. Let's see if I could defend against this. Because, yeah, this is going to hit me for... I'm taking all the hits. Oh! Well, it's good at the dodges, so it has some leftover shield, so we could do that again in case I needed to. Yeah, I was thinking I wanted to break the top one, but it was better that I did that so we just mitigate damage on my allies potentially breaking their shields and taking damage. Ooh, look at that sidekick generator, guys. Alright, it looks like I have enough, so I can do this. And I should still have enough to do a lightning shield now. Please sidekick and hit the top one. Thank you! Okay, I think, I don't know. Would the run have been over there? We gave it a power and it would have hit me. Yeah, I think the run would have been over if we didn't luck out there. Huh. Alright, we don't think about it. We just take it and we move on. Alright. Where are we going? Warden. Alright, let's see if I can beat Warden this time. What do I got? So I got the Permafrost Lightning Shield, Sidekick, Snowy Embrace, Support, Snow Mark. So I don't have much damage, but I have defense to live its attacks. So my furthest run I got to Warden, but I actually lost because not because I couldn't mitigate the damage, but because the fight drew out so long that it got so much power that I just couldn't mitigate the damage anymore, and it just broke through my shield and I took damage. So, oh my god, I was hoping for oh yeah. So last time I had True Grit thinking I was gonna need the defense. Nah, we're going shield hit this time, and we're bringing the pain to it. But yeah, I went to this room hoping we would get an equipment that had shielding +1 to increase my defense so I could attack more, but shield hit, I think we're just going to bring the pain to the Warden instead. I'm going to try to squeeze out as many attacks as I can under shields to do the most damage. Alright, well, that's not good. I think I'm going to have to actually double redirect here because none of its attacks are hitting me, and I don't know if my allies can survive. Actually, I don't even think I'm going to have an Aether unless I generate one 30%? 30%? Oof. Alright, well, I think they should be able to live in Echo. Because, yeah, I'm taking the Stone Fist thing. Or Stone Punch, yeah. They should be fine. It's just 2 hits of Echo. Okay, sweet. That would have sucked if the run was over right there. Alright, so I'm getting hit with an Echo and a basic attack. That's pretty chill. I think that's fine. Since I have no weakness on me right now, I think I'm going to go for a big shield hit right here. Just because I can. Let's get some damage in here, right? Let's hit him for that big boy chunkers. Boom, boom. Boom. Okay, okay. That was pretty nice. For a defensive strategy, that's a lot of damage. Alright. And we perfectly did not break him. Totally luck. I did not calculate this. But yeah, now that it's doing Volcanic Guard, we could easily break that and prevent this from happening. So that's cool. We're taking a Stone Punch. That should hit me for 16? Or is it more? I have the shields to live it, even if it's more. Okay, it's 16. Sweet. Alright, I don't think I have the damage to kill it, unfortunately. But I should get it really low that the Volcanic Guard shouldn't be an issue. Darn. If I could have did a lightning shield there, I think it was dead. Damn. We need, I need Wormling to get another Aether trait then, it looks like. I thought with just Shield Generator I would have been fine. Actually, I think we should do a Snowy Embrace. Yeah. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to kill, so I'm actually gonna do a support here. I should be able to soak perfectly the double Volcanic because it should only hit for 8. Yeah, I mean, even without the miss, I should have lived that, so yeah, we're chilling. Okay, we got further than my previous attempt. This should be easy, though. Hoping I pick up a level on the Merchant. Ooh. Alright. That was one of them that I was looking for. Emergency response. It lets me start combat with everyone with 3 shields. And since the shields are coming from Gargoyle, that's actually 9 shields counting towards its signature trait for another sidekick. And that's every turn. Ooh, you know what? Since we're always going to be sidekicking, and it gives me a chance to get power, I think I'll put this on Gargoyle instead. I was about to say, it would have been so crazy if we got shielding +1, because now that emergency response would have been a sidekick every single turn, which would have been amazing. On top of Embrace. But that's how the cookie crumbles. So we used the pot there for the NPCs that we picked up. They gave me corruption, but also for the +5 HP, which I still haven't gone over yet. Alright, True Grit. We will definitely need this for Icy Assault against the evil Starspawn. Is there anything good here? Rare Talisman, but the affixes are mid. We'll take a Rod of Command in case I need it. Alright. Which NPC do I get? Do I get the Knight? Knight? Nah. Oh my god, is this the 3rd cooking in this run? Jesus Christ. Ooh, XP! Yeah, Wormling needs that. Not even thinking about it. And Power Generator? Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Hopefully now we should be good. Well, on one side I could do Mineralize to get more power, to get Power Generator to give me sidekicks. But on the other hand, I have Snowy Embrace, which also gives me Sidekick Generator and protects the party. I guess we're gonna have to do, like, see what it feels like between the two. Which one generates more Aether? Yeah, see, like right there, that's 3. And this should only be 1 proc of Power Generator, right? Unless I get lucky with the Power 30 and... Oh! And the Talisman. Okay, we did. Nice. Alright, let's get this guy out of here. So not quite enough Aether generation that I could do a Lightning Shield on turn 1, but enough to kill that annoying Gargoyle. These guys were healing, so it's all chill. The reason we wanted +10 HP at the start of the run is because it gives me enough damage that I could kill Starspawn before it gets its power stacks and it gets out of hand, that I can't mitigate the damage, and I kill it quickly so I don't have to worry about taking damage. That's the whole reason I wanted... Oh, because your shields, they only go up to your max health. So if you have 50 health, you can only have 50 shields. So plus 10 HP allows us to go to 60, which allows us to do an extra 10 damage, which is pretty big. The second best trait you are looking for is defense plus 1 if you don't get HP plus 10. And in that regard, you're trading damage for defense, so your fights might last a little longer for anyone who's crazy enough to attempt this. But yeah. The defense plus 1 will make Biome 1 a little easier, but you might survive a little longer in Biome 2 where you might get hit. Because Biome 2 is pretty scary. They do a lot of damage if they get their attacks off. So I was like, you know, contemplating the risk-reward. And I feel like being able to kill Biome 2 quickly is more important. But seeing that I only had one run that got to Warden, maybe the defense plus 1 was better. But then again, it was the same issue though. I was having damage problems. So neither the HP nor defense plus 1 would have helped there. It's really hard to say what would technically be the optimal traits I'll be looking for. Alright, there should be enough shields that I just kill, because they all soften themselves up by hitting me. Yep. Boom. Because as far as I know, you can get shield plus 1 as a perk from the cook, which would have been amazing. Ooh, this has plus 5 HP on it. I think we're taking it just because of that. Because, like I said, HP is very valuable. Man, this Biome 2 is pretty easy. I'm glad the math came through, and we're getting a pretty simple clears here. Yeah, Biome 1, if anyone does this again, Biome 1's the real tricky part. It's a pretty easy one. We all share wind, so getting more wind Aether is nice. Alright. Usually Domovoy just chills and does healing turn 1. Which is interesting when you think about it, because the AI is supposed... Well, most of the enemies that have healing actions, they're programmed to do them when they're at 50% HP, but Domovoy, for some reason, uses Invigorate even if it's at 100%. Fortunately, we did not get that, but it's just doing a regular basic attack, so that's nothing. I think we're just going to... do we want it to get mineralized? Yeah, I was thinking about it. Mineralize actually isn't an issue here. The issue would be this damn Domovoy surviving and then healing and then prolonging the fight, because Mineralize is only 5 shields from the enemy. That's nothing. I just had to think it over in my head before I talked out loud. Yeah, this should be an easy double kill. Maybe triple kill, depending on where my shield hit lands. Okay, well, unfortunate. It was wasted on the Domovoy, which was already killed. That's interesting how the shield hit lands when you're doing an AoE attack. Like, is the game smart programmed that it's trying to kill the target with the lowest HP and it doesn't factor that you are already going to kill it? So it tries to make sure that it's dead for sure. Oh well, that just cost us a little extra animation, and here it is! Oh my god, Shielding Winds. So Shielding Winds is one of the actions we wanted. Magnus Hit is one that could speed up the process, but I don't think we need DPS. Yeah, there we go. Aether Cycle, I want this to secure our Aether problems. That way, hopefully I could do Lightning Shield more consistently. But yeah, now that Gargoyle has the trait whenever an ally uses a wind action, they are the one that is considered the main source of where the shield is coming from. And since Gargoyle gets sidekicks from putting shields on the allies, I figured it was best on them so they could ramp up quicker and get a bunch of shields. Because we're using Snowmark, we're using Lightning Shield, we're using Snowy Embrace. Those are all wind elements. Unlike the sidekick version where you have to use 3 wind Aether to get the effect, all you have to do here is use any Aether or any action that consumes wind Aether, and it will trigger the free shields. While 3 shields on each ally doesn't seem like much, it is contributing to 75% of its sidekick, which is kind of nuts. And as you can see, both Domovoys here are using Invigorate for whatever reason. Okay, well, we could have did a Lightning Shield there, but I want to almost guarantee that this Mephisto dies. Because even though it has a 6% chance to dodge my attack, I just want to make sure it's just done, you know? But yeah, look how much sidekick we're going to be generating just for free. Thanks to Shielding Winds. And with Sidekick Generator, we're just getting a bunch of the mana back. I mean, at this point, Gargoyle's turn is basically free. It's just generating so much Aether for the group. And then we got the Power Generator. Yeah. Alright, Shield hits. There we go. We got someone... See, that's interesting. This time it didn't hit the Mephisto, so maybe it's just RNG where the Shield hit lands. I don't know. Because if it followed the same pattern as last fight, it should have hit the Mephisto, which was already gonna die. There was that path there next to the Aether, and then there was there should be one more fight. Alright, what do we get? Oh. Snow Charm. I mean, it's a free action. It gives us shields. It gives us... Well, the Snow Charm gives me shields, so I get closer to max lightning shields. But then it also triggers Shielding Winds. So yeah, it's pretty dope. Ideally... Well... Ideally, I guess maybe Wormling also gets Snow Charm. I was also thinking that Gargoyle should get Snow Charm at level 6. But seeing how well this is going with our Aether generation, it might be better if I actually get Temporal Borealis so we could just double up our damage on Starspawn and just smoke it. That could be it. Well, yeah, I guess we have 2 outs. We either get Temporal Borealis or we get Snow Charm. That way we have something to do than nothing. Unfortunately, even with Aether Cycle, yeah, the other allies need a free action, so I could proc Aether Cycle before my turn. Because I can't Lightning Shield, which is unfortunate. Yeah, now it's proccing when my turn's over. Yeah, I guess this is like a level 6 angle. I need them to have a free action. Even if just Wormling gets Snow Charm, that will produce power for Power Generator. Yeah. Yo, that's so juicy, though. Just look at that 75 HP. Jotun? Oh, man, we're getting close. Look at that. One shot. Nice. We had 11 sidekick there. Dude, someone was gonna get knocked out if they lived. It was like, boy, didn't we tell you to sit down? Alright, what do we get? That's actually pretty good. Getting Void Crystals. Those are extra wild Aether I could use. Do we want to go to the cook? How many cooks did we have this run? 3? Do we want to make it 4? Yo, the 4 cook run. That's crazy. I don't really need a new perk. I hope it's not worthiness. I would like the XP. What do we get? Oh! Do we get triple? Oh, I only get 2. But I guess it doesn't matter. There's 2 fights on this floor. I don't have any boon blessings, so we're gonna do both of them. Alright, cool. I don't think I have any fears left. I think the challenge run's done at this point. We have all the engines running very smoothly. Yeah, I think that's it. So, if anyone has any suggestions for another challenge run, let me know. Although, I think this will be my last challenge for Aethermancer until I come back from my little vacay. I'm going to be playing Kazan in... Well, when this comes out, it'll be 7 days. In a week, I'll be playing the first Berserker Kazan. And then after that, hopefully Expedition 33 has their demo out, and I'll be playing that and enjoying it thoroughly. And then, depending on what releases in May, I don't think there's any RPGs that I could think of that's coming out in May. I was very excited for Lost Aside, like all the hype videos leading up to it, but the most recent PlayStation State of Play, it looked really choppy. So yeah, we'll probably be back in at the end of, or somewhere around May, depending on how much content Expedition 33 has. But this isn't goodbye for anyone reading into this. This is just I'll see you later, you know? But do not be hesitant. If you have a challenge run idea that you could think about, type it down below. When I come back, we'll get cranking on them. And for anyone, if this is your first video of mine, we've already beaten the game fighting only Warden and Starspawn on Heroic. I skipped every wild encounter. That was my first challenge I did. And that was thanks to Adam, the developer, suggesting the challenge. And they said they didn't think it was possible, and we did that, so that was pretty fun. Then my next challenge I did in the game... What was it? Well, I think it was after the speedrun Next Fest contest, but we speedran the game, we got top 5 in the world. We were only 13 seconds behind on first place, so that's pretty good. Oh, you know what? We might come back and try to speedrun the game, too. I did want to see if we could get a sub 23-minute run. But besides that, we beat the game solo on Heroic. That was pretty tough. I beat Starspawn on the very first round. That was also pretty tough. Is that it? At least that I could think of off the top of my head. And now we shall claim the world first no damage run, because no one has done it on heroic. I think some people may have commented that they did it on normal mode, but that's a different category, right? We're doing heroic, which is much harder because the enemies all have damage multipliers in their perks. Oh, I guess it wasn't a challenge run, but we did hit over 8,000 damage in multiple hits. And we did have the single highest big hit of 2,000 plus. Just refreshing this boon, so it's gonna be alive for the boss. But yeah, one run I guess I was thinking of doing, but we'll save her for when I come back, is like a pacifist run, where the enemies kill themselves and I just chillax and we have a good old time. But yeah, as of making this video, I hit over 300 hours. Ooh. In this demo, which is absolutely crazy. It's the most hours I've ever put in to any demo. Which is funny, because the Kazan demo, I put close to 200 hours in Kazan, because Kazan's demo was so good. Ooh, Moment of Truth. Oh! Temporal Borealis! Okay. It was either that or Snow Charm was the best outcome. I guess I don't need XP anymore. Do I want this tome? Nah, I like the power chance. Yeah, like we said, Gargoyle isn't the carry of this run. Do I want drums? Nah, probably not. Alright, boys. This is it. Let's go beat up Starspawn and get the world first heroic no damage run. And for anyone who just jumped ahead just to see this fight, yes, my Whirling has a -14 corruption, and that's because I used the cooking NPC twice. I did not take damage in combat. That's hilarious. Out of all the elements it could pick, why would you pick that one? Well, that's unfortunate. I don't think it's gonna... Well, no, we're gonna use a lot of wind actions. It's gonna get a turn 2 Starbeam. Ooh, look at that. That's 4 sidekicks right there. That's so juicy. Oh my god, look at all the Aether. I love when the engine runs in. Damn, we don't have enough for Snow Charm, it looks like. I can use an artifact to get Snow Charm into Lightning Shield. You know what I should have did, actually? I should have did the Horn on Wormling. Because that would have been a power, and then I would have passed the power. But I guess it's RNG on what Aether I would have got. Ooh, 69 on the first hit. Very nice. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna kill Starspawn next turn then. Seeing how much damage we did right there. And this turn we have more Aether than when we start with. Yeah, GG. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching all the videos up to this point. Like I said, this is not goodbye. It's I'll see you later. But this has been Heroic No Damage Challenge Run. An Aethermancer. Pretty good challenge run to end it off on until I come back, huh? Because I originally thought this was impossible. But it turns out I was wrong. I just needed to play the game a little more. And then we would find that I was mistaken on my assumption. Funny how I had a Rod of Command and 2 horns that I could have put on my Wormling, but I didn't even use them. Alright, and if you guys enjoyed this one, consider checking out our last video where we hit the terror cap of 1048 right here. Until the next video, I'll see ya.